You ready to get her fucking Smith on? Good morning, Gwen! The fuck were we doing last time? Good morning, Hobson! Ooh, my wife just finished the thumbnail for the stream for later today. I'm gonna put that together real quick. Cause that will be fun. Also, Helmsman, I'm gonna be in the Streetlights here if you want to join, by the way. I'm gonna hang out at all. Yeah, real quickly, chat, before we start, I'm gonna quickly schedule the stream for later, just so I don't forget, and I don't do it last minute. Two PM, sis. Wow.
The Wandering Elmsman donated $20.
Thank you, Hobson!
Hello and good morning. Miracle
Thank you!
bells.
Hello! And good morning indeed. I'm not gonna bother adding it to the funding list, because the funding list is fucked. And I need to fix it later anyway. So I'm just not gonna bother. I'm just gonna put it on screen. And then I'll log it in the funding list later when I go back and fix it. Because I need to fix it anyway.
Hello, hello.
Hello!
How's your morning?
It's pretty good. I woke
getting
up
the house
really
cleaned
early.
up.
I woke up really early.
Wait, what's really early to you?
Like 5 in the morning.
Oh, that is really early to a fucking... I wake up at 5 a.m. every day, just out of habit.
Well, yeah, but I don't.
I know. That's what I was asking.
Hayes' first alarm goes off at like 5:30 a.m. Okay? And usually we ignore it. And then her second alarm goes off at 6:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then her third alarm goes off at 7. And the idea is that she wakes up on her third alarm. Right? And usually I ignore her alarms. But I woke up before her alarms. Like, I woke up like... I say it was like 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning was like when I checked my phone. I woke up before that. Like, I was already like awake and laying in bed for like a while.
Yeah, your body is starting to subconsciously adjust to the alarms.
I also fell asleep at like 1 in the morning. So I'm eepy. I'm tired.
You're a little
My
eepy, yeah,
head
yeah.
hurts.
Drink some water.
I will. Hold on. Let me do this first. Usually wake up between 4:30 and 5.
Unless it's a migraine,
Yeah.
water always helps with a headache.
You almost beat me. You almost beat my morning message. I think I woke up before your morning message. But like I didn't pick up my phone when I woke up. I've like made it like a habit to like not pick up my phone right away. Ever since
That's a good habit.
Like moved in with me. So I don't know what time I actually woke up because I don't have good enough eyesight to see like or clock. I have like a like it hurts to call it retro, but I have like an early 2000s clock that we got from like an old lady. Like one of those like digital alarm clocks that still have radio, like AM and FM radio, like one of those clocks. It works. Totally still works. But we got one of those sitting on our table, which is just far enough away that I can't see it without my glasses. Wow.
Brother-Doom donated $5. I'll keep
Thank you,
it
Doom!
simple till you fix your funding list. Medical bills.
Thank you, Brother Doom. I appreciate you.
So something I've started looking into. I've started looking into 3D printers.
Okay. I'm with you.
So.
Something I started looking into was startup costs for getting all the materials I need for my
Your Forg.
if I can actually manage to fucking move out the end of the
Well, I mean, I think it should be like move out as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Because
it should be as soon as I can. I ideally I don't want to be here for an extra year.
Yeah, I get that. But like, I don't know. Like,
I have plans and ideas for how I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
My plan.
I would just say, yeah.
My big idea is to beg my father.
Whatever happened to pays to the father-in-law, whatever.
Oh, so the deposit that he had for land. Ended up having to give like half of it to his brother because his car broke down.
For fuck's sake.
So, yeah, that's kind of just not in the plans right now. He's actually planning to maybe rent some land next year just for hunting.
Hey, that's a waste of money.
Yeah, I think so too, but whatever. But anyways, one of the things I plan to do in March is have a sit down with my dad, because my dad is such a special fucking creature. Okay.
I know.
My dad.
You told so many stories about your dad.
Dude, my dad recently fucking lied to my mother and told her that he offered to buy me a house up here, and that I declined.
What?
Yeah. My dad pisses me the fuck off, because like I try so hard to like forgive him and like be good with him and like have like a good relationship with him, and he's such a fucking prick. Pisses me the fuck off. But
he's rich, so
pisses me the fuck off. So I've reached the point where like, cause like I don't like relying on my dad, right? And so like I only ask him for help, right? When I like don't know what to do. I typically try to ask him like, what do I do, so that I can do it. I don't ask him to do shit for me, right? Because that's just not who I am. It's not the way I like. It's not the way I was raised.
Yeah, I get.
You know?
Yeah.
I wasn't raised with him. I was raised by my mom. So I was
you were raised to solve your own problem.
Mentality. Yeah.
The thing is, it's like solving your own problems means you can come up with a solution, but doesn't mean you have the ability to implement it necessarily.
Yeah.
That's where you need the help.
Or the know-how.
Yeah.
Right? So here's what happened.
What happened was...
Here's what happened, okay? So, what actually happened was I was sending my dad a bunch of houses, because Pei kept sending me houses, because that's what Pei does year-round. She just sends me houses that she finds. She just likes to browse for fun. And then
it is fun.
Yeah, well, she likes to browse for fun, and then she likes to be like, oh, you should show this one to the realtor. It's like, why? We can't move for a year.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Buy it right now. So what's the point of like going to go look at it just to not be able to buy it and for the home to possibly be gone when we can? You know, like she's like, oh well, it's not to buy it right now. It's just to look at it. It's like, well, why would I waste my time going? You know, taking time out of my day to go look at it? I got work to do. But whatever. So I would send my dad, right, some of these houses and be like, yo, check out how inexpensive property is up here compared to down there. I understand. My dad paid $400,000 cash up front just to buy the 0.67 acres of land that he's building his big, $1 million house on. Okay? That's what my dad's been up to. Okay?
Right.
He like, you can't finance the land in Miami. They won't let you. You have to buy it. So he bought it. He paid $400,000. You understand? $400,000 here buys you like an estate.
Right, like a McMansion.
Yeah. And so I was just showing him houses, showing him stuff, close to my like ideal price range, around like the place where like I can like actually afford a mortgage, so I can get the deposit down, right? And also showing him stuff in his price range, just for funsies, just to see what he says. He decides to look on his own, and he finds a 1-bedroom, 1-bath house in Troy for $30K. Okay. He's like,
okay, so it's a standalone studio apartment. Got it.
So he's like, yo, check this out. No, it's a house. It is a house. All right.
I know.
So I know. Check it.
That's why I said standalone.
Yeah. I check it, and there's only one picture, and it's of the front of the house. And it looks pretty shoddy from, like, the outside. And all I said was, yeah, but God knows what it looks like on the inside. That's all I said. And so, apparently this frustrated him, I guess. He didn't tell me this, but apparently this frustrated him. Because then he went and told my mom that he offered to buy me a house. And I said no. So he fed this lie to my mom. This isn't the first time he's done this. Like, in the past, he's, like, lied to my mom, to my aunt, to my grandpa. I told everyone that he, like, offered me a job, like, running one of his, like, tire shops. That never happened. I actually ended up confronting him about it. And he was like, oh, actually, I thought about it, but I changed my mind. I actually want to start a business with you. And then a year passed, and that didn't happen either. Anyways, unrelated. So he ends up calling me back later, right? Around Christmas, and he asks me about how much I'm paying in rent. And he's like, "Oh, you know, you don't need to be paying that, right? I don't know if you remember that little house that I showed you, but like I could buy it for you." He actually suggests it, right? I'm like, "Well, Dad," because then he's like, "Oh, you know, I know that you said that, who knows what it looks like on the inside, but it doesn't hurt to go look." In my head, I'm thinking like it's a waste of my time to go look because I know what that house looks like on the inside. I don't have to look at a picture to know that what that house looks like on the inside. The same way that I don't need the news to tell me that a black man killed someone if they don't include the race of the person, right? Like the same thing. If they don't include pictures of the inside of the house, I know that house is a fucking mess on the inside. I know that for a fact. But okay, Dad, sure, send it to me, and I'll go. Go find it again. Send it to me if it's still around, and I'll go look at it. If you really want me to, I'll take pictures. Right? I estimate that house is going to require about $50,000 in repair, minimum. Right? And if you want to buy it, sure, we can go buy it. But I'm not going to live in it.
Right.
And he was like, "What? Why?" And I was like, "Well, because if you had offered me this house, 2 years ago, I would have said, hell yeah, Dad. Sure. We'll buy it, we'll fix it up, we'll repair it, it'll be under $100K. And that's still not bad for a house.
Right.
Right? But it's not just me anymore. It's me, it's my wife, it's my dog. It's not a small lap dog either. It's a dog that actually needs space. Right?
Yeah.
It's my cats. I can't live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. That's unfair to my wife. I work from home.
Yeah,
I need to have a little office space.
Exactly.
Right? And so I have this whole conversation with him, and I also explained to him, it's like I can go look at it if you want, but I get that you're excited seeing all these small value houses, but the reality of it is that house is probably going to need to be demolished and rebuilt.
Or completely refurbished and then added onto or whatever.
Exactly.
Gonna cost a ton of money to make it actually useful.
For that price, I'd rather get a deposit, get whatever you were gonna invest into that little house as a deposit, and then put that towards a real house.
Yeah.
And then pay some tiny mortgage, right, for a real house.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd rather do, and that's essentially what I'm gonna talk to him about. Though I'm gonna suggest, be like, "Dad, that?" Cause I already told him that I wanted to do the woodworking and stuff, and he seemed, his interest was piqued by it. He asked me stuff about costs and what the equipment costs and stuff like that, and I was like, "Well, I haven't even looked into that yet because I don't have anywhere to put any of it." So I'm kind of one step at a time. Right, I told him that we have our lease for another year. Right, so closer to when our lease ends, I guess I can talk to him about it. And so I'm gonna suggest him, be like, "Hey, Dad, that money that you wanted to spend on that shitty little house, how about you give me that and I put it down as a deposit for a real house? Ideally, one with a garage or a shed or some shit with space, right?
With space, to build a workshop outside." Somewhere.
And I can cover the costs of equipment and all that shit. I can do that. I can figure that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get that idea off the ground while I'm still excited about it. And I'm gonna see if he bites, and hopefully that'll work. And then as far as the actual equipment, the reason why I'm actually looking at equipment pricing, actually not as bad to get into as I thought it would be.
It's not as bad as you think.
It's not nearly as expensive as it's not. I'm not going to tell you it's cheap.
It's not cheap. It's not a cheap hobby
to get into.
Yeah.
but it's not anywhere near as expensive as I thought it would be to get started.
Right.
To have the essentials, pretty much.
That's what.
Right.
Well, that's why I'm looking into 3D printing, because 3D printing is very affordable now.
Yeah.
to get into as like a hobbyist. So
Yeah. My the loan that I gave my father-in-law so he can fix his the roof of his restaurant. He finishes paying that off in November, which is coincidentally right when our lease.
okay.
So, and that was like a much bigger loan. What I was thinking is ideally by then I'll have moved out. Like our lease ends, we move out, we have a place with space, and then as soon as that loan ends, I take out a smaller one to buy the stuff, and that's like if I even need to. Like ideally, I'd be able to just save up enough to buy it. But that is also an option. The like PayPal, what are they called? I don't remember the wording for it. Like what it's fucking called. It's, like active capital, something like that. I can't fucking remember the name of it.
Yeah, it's where it like automatically allocates a certain percentage of income of deposit into your PayPal account towards a debt.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it works pretty efficiently. And like the rates aren't terrible. They're not great, but they're not terrible. And it's also the loans that they offer are entirely based off of like PayPal business account earnings. So I don't have to deal with like dog shit rates because of my fucking credit, which is nice.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been putting big thinkies into actually doing stuff because like I don't want to just talk about being excited about it and then lose the excitement over it and then not do it, like I often do.
Yeah. But you also have to understand that realistically, this is a year-plus long process. So you're gonna lose that initial enthusiasm over time. Like that will happen.
Absolutely.
You just have to...
But that's exactly why I'm trying to like essentially like plan ahead and actually like take my planning for it from beyond just surface level thought, so that when it comes time to actually be able to do it, I already did all that thinking ahead of time, so I can just get it done.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying, temper expectations is all I'm saying. Properly.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do is overhype yourself, and just set yourself up for just crushing disappointment, Don't do that to yourself. But it is good to have goals and to work towards those goals.
Why do I think this would be this game would have this doesn't have this?
By the way, this is what I'm looking into, by the way. Because what this is, it's an enclosed... the dimensions on the inside allow for printing up to... It's like 10.5 inches. No, a little over. It's about 10 inches, roughly. Like it's a 10 by 10 by 10 internal space. But what's nice about this one is that it's AMS, which means it could put multiple different materials and colored filaments into it, and you can basically print up to 16 colors because it assigns the colors to different each filament to you know what I mean? Like it's like an actual printer uses combinations of a small handful of colors of ink, CYMK, RGB, whatever, to produce the color. This does the same thing. And it can do it up to 16 colors.
Wow.
You just put this, so if you design a figurine or something like that, or you want to pin a figurine, you could design the figurine with up to 16 colors, and then you just hit print, and there's no painting involved. It just makes the figurine. So, or whatever you're making, So, I guess, yeah, and it's only $600. Just like,
yeah, that's like. That's
probably, you'd think that'd be like $3,000 or something like that. It's like, no,
yeah.
it's $600.
How much is the filament though?
Huh?
I mean, I assume that's 600 for like for the machine itself, right? How much is filament?
Yes, that's 600. Yeah, filament. You can get. You can get them in like in bulk. But it's like you get them in spools, and it depending on the spool, like how much, because like the spools can be wide or thick, to support more thread, but they're typically about, I would say, an average of about $20, at least for the ones in that printer. Like the printer that I showed you, it won't do like carbon fiber or metal. Those are still much more costly in terms of 3D printing. But like your typical, ABS plastic or various forms of plastic. It depends on what plastic you're using. But so it varies. But I would say generally about $20.
How would you even print carbon fiber? How does that work?
You'd be amazed, but you can't do it.
I imagine it would have to print it in layers, right?
Yeah, it prints it in layers.
Yeah, because like that's the composite. It's not like a single material that you can like melt and flow. I guess that's interesting.
It's pretty wild. What things are capable? You can today.
That sounds cool.
You can 3D print fucking all the metal parts for all kinds of different guns. And if you have like a reloader set up.
I've thought about gunsmithing. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, chat.
Maybe one day. That's you want to talk about like a competitive, part of blacksmithing. But honestly, though, if you want to get into gunsmithing, you basically have to go get a job / apprenticeship at a gunsmith or at a gunsmith store, and basically just do it for like 20 years, and then you're like, okay, I can strike out on my own and make my own stuff now.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you're like ready, like when you reach retirement age. Like I'll be long dead at that point.
I mean, who knows, man? Between now and then, what if gunsmithing just becomes like well,
the thing is, though, is that technology like 3D printing is kind of going to make gunsmithing obsolete.
Yeah, we've reached the point where gunsmith like I can't remember what sci-fi movie or show it was where like they would press.
This is just a just chatting stream now.
It would print out a gun. No, I was scheduling the Dino Break, Dino Breach. Sorry, time breaking Dino Breach stream for later. Yeah. Anyone here a fan of Dino Crisis?
Oh yeah, you got that. You're doing a sneak peek, courtesy of.
I call it a sneak peek. The demo's available on Steam. You guys can go download it. But
there you go.
I'm gonna show it to you, and if you guys think it's cool, you guys can go download it for yourselves and try it. But the member of the dev team reached out. They were like, "Hey, we've been following your content, and we thought you might like this game that we're working on. It's an isometric survival horror inspired by classics like Dino Crisis. Strong focus on narrative tension, resource management, and dangerous raptors." And they told me they had a playable demo. Apparently they're preparing a Kickstarter. They've got a newsletter. They've got a Discord. I looked them up. Seem pretty legit. And they said they were gonna hang out during the stream, so hopefully we'll see them in chat You guys can ask them all sorts of questions about their game.
There you go.
It'll be kind of like when we played Rizimon. I need to check back in on that game. That game was fun. I need to check back in on how that game's doing. But yes, it's a Dino Crisis inspired game. But let's get back to Bladesong.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about gunsmithing, 3D printing.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what anime or like show it was. But I remember seeing like a show or I guess a video years ago of like some animated show where like they were like printing guns from like vending machines, and then they would fight with them like, on the streets. And like it was like a vending machine that would like print the gun in front of them, and then they would fucking pull out of the vending machines or shoot each other.
Right.
And like that's unironically like where we're going.
Well, it's weird because like I think of like where we're at now in terms of 3D printing, and I'm just like, oh my god, could we actually in like the distant future actually have something as insanely far-fetched as the replicators from Star Trek? You know, where it's like, you know, I want a glass of ice cold orange juice, and then it just manifests a glass of ice cold orange juice for you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or like the holodeck, because like the holodeck, like in the Star Trek canon, like they can just go into the holodeck and they can like play like be in scenes from like their favorite movies and stuff like that, and like physically touch and feel like guns and clothes and other and stuff like that. Like, and they can even turn in one of the Star Trek movies, they turn the safety features off, and Picard shoots, I think, a Klingon with with a Tommy gun, like created in the holodeck. So like apparently this holodeck can just manifest whatever you want it to. You know what I mean? Like the technology in Star Trek is kind of insane, actually. But it's like when you have like 3D printing technology, it's like obviously you can't manifest something from nothing, but it's like, could we get to the point where we could ask for a glass of orange juice and then the 3D printer just makes a glass of orange juice appear, assuming the right materials are available?
What the fuck?
What?
Why is it so thick? How does this even happen?
Oh
man, can you fix my blade? It got really fat. Stopped exercising. Like, what the fuck?
Could you share? Could you share, please?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me, like, bring this back to what it was.
Okay.
I fucking looked at it. This person asked me to fix their blade, and this is how it started. Actually, it started a little thicker than that. Yeah.
My God.
It was something like this. It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
Fucker's growing. Fucker's a grower, not a shower.
It was like that. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. You fix my sword. Needs a bit of exercise. Point. And it says broad point. It has. What the fuck is going on here? You see that?
Yeah.
Weird. It's not really a broad point, but sure. Cool. New.
Yesterday morning, I woke up to the stench of one of Archie's fucking steamers.
Oh man.
Because the litter box is in my room because it can't be anywhere where the dog is.
Yeah.
Because Archie has to have access to it. So
I used to live that life back when it was just me and Luna in my bedroom. I remember that.
Yeah, and Yeah, Archie. Sometimes he fucking shits a steamer that's so rancid.
That's the
That'll
real
like,
reason why I got
yeah.
the fucking litter box.
Oh
The
man,
fucking litter robot.
that show woke me up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking thinking raise the dead.
Yep. I had like Luna used to just only be in my room, and I had like a litter box for her in my room, and it was like she sleeps in my bed and stuff as well, right? So she's like stepping around like in her own dookie, at least until I can scoop it up, right? She's pretty careful, but still, right? And then she hops up into my bed, sleeps with me, right? And like my room was just fucking stinky, like I felt gross, and I was like, you know what? I need to fix this, and that's actually the real reason why I got the litter robot. Back then, there weren't very many alternatives. But
Yeah.
I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Best $500 I ever spent in my life.
There you go.
Let's see. So Square, Chev's uncle can usually be found here. Let's go find Chev's uncle. That's priority right now, I think. Scott here, this conversation arrived to. Hello, Viking. How's it going? Also, hello, typing. How's it going? All the city streets eventually wind their way here, the grand plaza called Citadel Square. Market stalls trace a colorful maze around its perimeter. Above it all, the high citadel looms. Built into the bones of the mountain itself, the citadel's imposing gate is carved into sheer rock. Access is limited only to those of noble blood and their guests. Wagons, fresh from the wastes, unload their goods. A traveler in dusty leathers sits on a barrel, regaling children with tales of the world outside. Search the marketplace for useful contacts. Walk beneath the awnings, keeping an eye out for anyone selling steel. Fuck! Fortunately, nothing notable catches your eye, but this seems a promising spot to find a more reliable source of iron than the scrap dealer. Locate the public notice board near the market stalls and pin your poster among the various announcements and advertisements. Passers-by glance over with mild interest. The Citadel Gate. The guards on the steps are not your typical city watch. The watch who patrol the streets and man the walls wear battered breastplates and ragged cloaks. The men guarding the citadel are knights. Their full plate gleams in the sun. Their cloaks are of rich red velvet. They display more plumage than an exotic bird. Their swords, to your expert eye, are of the highest quality. Wagons. Wagons are spike-wheeled and armor-plated, drawn by jet-black horses of monstrous size. Each bears the same emblem, an armored fist clutching a brushful of gold. Porters in brown uniforms unload the wagons, stacking crates before the Citadel Gate. Stern-faced guards watch over proceedings, crossbows cradled in their arms. Let's chat to a porter. Let's talk to a guard. These guards are neither members of the City Watch nor knights of the High Citadel. They're a different breed entirely. Dedicated to shepherding caravans to the wasteland, each carries a kite shield on their back, emblazoned with a circle of 7 crimson stars. Get closer, one swings his crossbow lazily in your direction. His eyes are black and dead as coal. Best keep your distance, friend. One porter sets down his crate and glances over to you, wiping sweat from his brow, his muscle-knotted arm, as thick as a tree. Not the friendliest bunch, are they? But then they hate to be polite. Can't talk long, lots of work left before sunset. Any advice for a newcomer at Iron Keep? Aye, you best keep a watchful eye when you walk among the orphans. Once over to a nearby gaggle of children in identical grey smocks. Our masked king is most precious to grant them shelter. 50 little rascals. Pick your pocket as soon as look at you. What's the meaning of the emblem on these wagons? That's the symbol of my masters, the Habsburg League. They manage almost all trade in and out of Air and Keep. Meet a merchant who doesn't work with the League, you're dealing with either a criminal or a fish too small for the shark to take notice. What's in the boxes? Ore from the far mines. But I handle goods from across what's left of the realm. Ivan tallow, Orleans silks, salt from the Curvon coast. We'll trade out there. Those with the courage to seek it. Who's Aaron keep trade with? Or smiles bitter. Mostly warlords and nomads, and the few other outposts who have survived the long dusk. Little islands of sanctuary floating atop the vast misery that devour our world. What are the far mines? No, they're mines. Far away. Fair enough. If you were standing on the horizon city wall, you'd see the iron teeth peak on the horizon. That's where the mines bless our city with their bounty. Truly the wisdom of the Masked King is beyond compare. I want to ask you something else. Any idea what happened to Thesson Felder? Oh, never talked much with the man. Tell the truth. He wasn't a friendly sort. You're unloading here. It was a high citadel, get the cream of the crop. When we head to the warehouse district and finish loading there. First, we have to haul these crates onto the supply ramp. I'm telling you, I should have joined the watch like my brother. Do you need any help? You could help me shift these boxes. I can't pay you, at least on coin. We always have some stuff left over in the wagon. Hey. Yeah. And now we're picking up crates and staggering to the supply ramp. Appreciate it. What I can scrounge up for you. Here, something fell out of one of the boxes. Nothing notable miss. One ruined helmet. Dang, toughness failure? Fuck, dude, I'm failing all these saves and these checks. Gotta increase my stats somehow. What did you move in the box?
I was gonna say, have any of your stats actually increased?
No. I don't think. I think maybe my toughness maybe went up by 1. I don't know. Your muscles are cramping. Tomorrow will be painful. Now exhausted. Thanks for the help, friend. It's on a meaty paw. Name's Ursus. I owe you. If you ever need help with something heavy, I'm your man. Cool. Or do either members? Oh, yeah. Well, time to go home. You don't miss a lot by failing non-repeatable stat checks, but what we got? Are these like these quests? Oh, these are crows. Or reputation. Wait, I accepted this one, but I didn't do it. Apparently. Is that what we were gonna do last time? Oops. I thought it was weird that I had no action points left. Why? What the fuck? Alright, I was working on this. Making this man a shovel. Let's put on some sort of essentials real quick. L2? visor. Alright, just a bit of sharpening. Or... Nope. Wow.
La CB King donated $50. I just opened a beer and a maxi bag of deli Chivas chips. So good. Me happy. Medical bills.
Mine is empty. My bag of dill chips ran out. Need to buy more. I remember me and Pei found out that we can import them with heavy. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make this bad boy fucking sharper without making it too much thinner. Well, whatever. That'll do. That will have to do. There you go. That'll do. Recall it, chat. It looks like shit. Yeah, well, whatever, man.
The whole sword is just a taper.
Yeah.
Looks like baby's first sword.
Call it Big Dagger. That's not a bad name. Call it Bagger. I'm gonna call it Baby Dagger, as a matter of fact. Here you go, dude. Gonna use it to go fight in the arena? Okay. Level 7, yippee! Use my finesse by 1. Or get sword part bending. Let's just increase my walking engraving.
Now you can write the name of the sword onto the sword.
Yeah.
Or you can just write, "You suck, tee hee," in like tiny little letters somewhere.
is basically giving me the steel for it. That's a good, steel to cost ratio. This one's also giving me some tons of steel for it. Smith, take a look at this. Parchment is covered with detailed sketches of an officer's sword. Every measurement is annotated in precise hand. My grandfather's blade, he served in Talin's army for 15 years, back in the age... Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. It's like, I would love it if I could see this sketch, and then I have to actually recreate, what's on the sketch. That would be fucking cool. Do the job for the crows, which I'm doing basically free, giving me all the materials. Or should I do this job for this lady, which works more money? Oh, this guy just cares about stiffness. I'm gonna give this man a rod. Oh, this woman, sorry. Tall and lithe, clad in filth black leathers. Her black hair twisted around what looks like a human femur. Her cloak trails the ground behind her. Its edges splattered crimson. Oh, she wants something decently small. Greetings to you, Smith. I'm Amherst, fourth sword of the bloody cloaks. I seek a sword to cut down my foes like a grain of harvest. Grain of the harvest. You bloody cloaks are a merry lot. You can find our encampment in the lost city if you'd be inclined to take a brew with us. Why are you called the bloody cloaks? Which is her cloak with a grin. Each recruit gets a white cloak. It's their task to turn it crimson with battle blood. The cloak is still white after your first taste of combat. You're given the boot. That's actually kind of cool. That's super based. That sounds like super neat lore. That's like, it's so metal. Holy shit. I'm stealing that. That's so cool.
That's a great idea.
Holy shit.
It's like you either draw blood or you're out.
What do the bloody cloaks fight for? The race are full of warlords, men who rule through strength and cunning. And they constantly war with each other over territory, loot and slaves. You can make a pretty living working for one side or the other. Now everyone knows the bloody cloaks are the best in the business of butchery. They get paid top coin. We just camp outside our keep. Rolls rise. Ask Silas the same question every morning. There's no fights here, he tells him. No coin to be earned. He follows the beat of lone drum, does Silas. He insists there's some great violence brewed in the keep. He wants to be there when it breaks out. Hey, how about the blade? Nothing fancy, some that'll split skulls and pierce breastplates. Make sure it sparks fear in the heart. Bet. Just give me the metal for it anyway, so I mean, good. I want to make it fucking short, because she said she's not asking for a long blade. I want to make short. And then, what she cares about is stiffness. Of course. Alrighty. I'm actually gonna do the hilt first. Wants walnut brown. We have walnut brown. I have fine wood and I have popular plain wood, but do I have walnut brown? Is that this? No. Oh, it's the leather. I'm stupid.
By the way, it looks like there's a another State of Play broadcast happening on Thursday.
Okay.
Just an FYI, if you want to
It's good to know.
stream snipe that one.
Mine.
Okay, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna head out.
Alright.
You have a good stream.
Alright, you have a good food.
Hell yeah.
Use a riser to gap these gaps, Lama. If only I could bend them. content with that though. A bit more squat. Sadly, you need to have one sharpness to sell a sword. Yeah, I think it's stupid. You need to have one sharpness to sell a sword. That means every sword has a one sharpness requirement. That's dumb. Dumb. Not just that, but like you don't have to be that sharp. Like these square edges are fucking sharp. You know? Like the idea of sharpness in this game is dumb. Sharp enough to draw blood, yes, but not sharp enough to cut. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you surely need to be sharp enough to draw blood. Actually, that's not what I want. There's no requirement, but it's currently a 1, so that's good enough. Now it's a 0 point. How the fuck that happen? Whatever. Oh, I lost its sharpness. Well, that's okay. We'll change the width. Back here. Was even supposed to be Smith's playground. I'm having fun, man. Leave me alone. There you go. What do we call it, chat? No, it says it's a 1. The sharpness is a 1, it's fine. Now, what do we call it? Devil's Tail, that's a good one. Some engraving on it. You know what? Put some little, hold on. New ideas, new ideas. No, you can't put... That'd be so terrible. Just have hooks on, like, the end of it. Like this. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? They somehow don't look symmetrical to me. But I'm pretty sure they are. I'm gonna make them bigger. There you go. Hello, Cassiers! What's this? Blacksmithing game? Correct. That's good. Alright, I'm content with it. Offer it. Fresh forged blade with a glint of violence in her eye. Oh, I can wreak some terrible havoc with this. Anki Smith, what should I use? There squints across the counter and marches out, her bloodstained cloak fluttering behind her. Look at that! Devil's tail. Video game world long enough? Yee! Big stretch. Ooh. I have something. I have a snack wrap. It's cold now, that's okay. I like me a cold snack wrap. Almost better cold. Alright. Salvage that. Salvage that. That's me for the day. Look at that. Made a bunch of money today. Ryan told me the Bloody Cloaks mercenary group have set up a camp here recently. Let's go look. Let's go meet with the Bloody Cloaks. These guys seem awesome. Nicknamed the Lost City, these crumbling districts have been picked over by countless looters. Rumors persist that there is a worthwhile treasure to be found amongst rebel. Gang of grizzled warriors have newly set up camp at the lost city's edge. Their swords and axes gleam red in the ruddy light of the bonfire. Approach their encampment. Drunken voices and the plucking of lute strings carry through the dusty air of the lost city. Warriors in stained cloaks cavort around a blazing bonfire, yelling defiance to the contemptuous stars above. But the armored sentries at the camp's borders are dead sober. They let you through after patting you down for weapons. Lounging beside the bonfire is a man with an eye patch and a mane of shaggy black hair, plucking skillfully at a lute. Two enormous dogs, or perhaps wolves, sleep at his feet. Despite his relaxed posture, he emits an air of immense menace. When he speaks, his voice is gravel and thunder. Bold of you to come out here and meet us alone. I like boldness. Fear makes for a dull world. Come here, sit by the fire. Have a drink and listen to my song. I'll grab a bottle and sit. Seeming strangely, alcohol is enough to strip the flesh from your tongue. The man with the lute grunts his approval. This is Skull Kicker, the same lethal beverage that's served at the den. You can feel your liver already begging for mercy. Keep drinking. Success! Let's go! The surrounding crows roar with approval. Someone slaps you on the back so hard you choke on your drink. The tankard is pressed into your hand. After the merriment dies down, you find your attention drifting back to the man playing music. Listen. Hans fingers dance over his lute. The tune is unbearably melancholy. In the flickering firelight, his craggy features take on a monstrous cast. The players surrounding warriors raise their voices in solemn, drunken song, sing of a hard journey to a distant land, of a vast serpent whose coils strangle the firmament, of a lover left behind, buried in ash. As the tune dies, the dogs, or perhaps wolves, raise their heads and howl. The eye-patch man raises his head with them, adds a howl to their chorus, and grins in your direction. Like that. Good. Wrote it myself. He flicks a hand in lazy greeting. Name's Silas Kernigan. From my bloody cloaks. The hardest band of bastards and blackguards you'll ever be unfortunate enough to meet. Who might you come wandering into the bloody cloaks camp? Myself to as a swordsmith in Aaron Keep. Raise an eyebrow. Most folks who live in the keep, they stay there for life. Clams in the ale. Maybe the more adventurous ones will take a drink at the den. They don't leave the protection of their king's barrier. Come pecking the dust with us crows. You're interesting. We always need a good swordsmith. Why don't you stay a while? Those dogs are wolves. Bit of both, I reckon. They got a wolf's wildness to them. The dogs lack sense. Wolves are apt to run from a fair fight. These beasts will attack a dragon if I tell them to. If agreeing with this point, one of the beasts lifts its scarred muzzle and shows its teeth in a silent snarl. There's a kernel of truth to that song of yours, wasn't there? Let's lute aside. His good eye looks past you into the dark. You ever heard of the Black Realm? Far to the east beyond the maps. Used to be known as the Silent Realm, back before the long dusk. Land of ash, nothing there but goats and a few wandering tribes. After the songs fell quiet and changed, something woke up and called to me. Whisper from the edge of the wood. How'd it call to you? Green. Long pull from his bottle. No one comes back from it. It does. Not all of us at that. Sky choked black, ground cracked and burning. The whole land writhes like it's dying. 'Cause it is dying. See, crushed in Adred's coil. Wolves stir uneasily at his feet as he speaks the name. He tousles one's fur, absentmindedly lifting his hand away. Snaps at him. Saw it from leagues away, turning and roiling. A serpent so vast it could swallow Aaron Keep whole. Coils big as mountains. Scales black as the abyss. When it moves, the ground splits. When it breathes, the sky burns. Thought we were ready for anything. Not that, though. Not that. Who was with you, the bloody cloaks? Alice laughs, devoid of humor. No, the cloaks started following me after I returned to Talent. Those as came with me to the Black Realm, well, most either died there or on the journey home. The few of us who lived, we went our separate ways. They didn't want to follow me any longer, not after where I'd led them. That calling, do you still feel it? Every damn night. You'd think seeing it once would be enough. His grin returns, sharper than before, as sticks another pull from his bottle. But I learned my lesson. These days I drown that urge in drink and song and bloodletting. After you've witnessed Nadred, none of the shit out here scares you. How do you know its name was Nadred? You'll think I'm crazy, but I just knew. Felt like I'd always known. Did you bring anything back from that black land? Funny you should ask. Members around his pack, producing a rounded stone, smooth as glass and black as the space between stars. Found this in the ash. Can't scratch at it, can't break it. I was steel anyway. Sometimes in the dark, I swear I can feel it pulse like a heartbeat. Under the stone, you feel a faint buzzing behind your eyes. Black spots form in your vision. Examine it more closely. Stone drinks in the firelight. As you study it, its surface, the buzzing in your skull grows teeth. Your vision swims like the stone is pulling into its depths. Shit! You can swear you feel it pulse once, just like Silas said. A single beat, both somewhere in your mind and somewhere impossibly far away. Crooked grin, Silas stows it back in his pack. Carried it with me for 10 years. 10 years of watching it pulse in the dark. 10 years of dreams about what kind of blade it could make. Something that could split mountains, maybe. Something that could kill a dragon. I've got a feeling about you, swordsmith. The way you walked into our camp. Same kind of feeling that stone gives me. Like you were meant to forge it. It's about time I made it more than a memento. I've got coin, more than enough. I'll do it. Slaps you on the back. The strength in his blow is breathtaking. Even after a lifetime of strengthening your arm at the forge, you wouldn't want to challenge him to a wrestle. That's what I like to hear. Hands you the stone. It's heavy, dense and ordinary rock. As it settles in your backpack, you can feel its presence like something crawling across your scalp. Holy shit. I'm like so like intrigued. I'm like, this is so cool. I absolutely adore the world building of this game. Why the name Bloody Cloaks? Some crows are scavengers. Some crows are mercenaries. We're more of the latter type. We like to wage war. Out here, war is the best business there is. Screen is an awful thing to behold in the firelight. I told my crew you haven't earned a place here until you've got your cloak bloody. Meaning you've waded knee deep in blood, watched the light leave 100 eyes, and kill until your arm's hurting from killing. Guess the name caught on. I didn't believe in this crew. Didn't intend to lead anyone, not after what happened in the Black Realm. But one day I looked back and there they all were, following me. Brings a man like yours to Lost City. What else? There's work to be done. Taps his nose, dark gleam in his eye. Blood on the breeze. Violence, bruise, and everything. Deep. Can you smell it? Rich pickings for the likes of us. I reckon. Don't ask me how I can tell. The nose knows. I goes where I goes. I love this guy. Leave the warriors to their fire and song. The sound of Silas's lute fades into the night, though his wolves' howls carry further. Sentries watch it go, hands on their weapons to the last. Ruins valuables. No luck. Alright, let's go back home. That was fucking cool! I don't have the energy for this. How do I get more action points? Oh, Joven wants someone else. Looks like he wants the same thing, actually. do it. Huh? That's a big one. How come I can't make blades longer than 67%? Oh, short Mandarin! Where's are you still here? By chance? Where's how do you make blades longer than 67%? Have you figured that out yet? Doesn't go any further than this. Does it go further than this for you? Huh, you've never tried. Fair enough. filler on that bitch? I will. Give me a sec. That kills mobility is too heavy. Also too heavy. Okay. It is, but ever since I got it, I put the horse head on like half of all the swords I made. Fair enough. Yeah, let's put a fuller in this. Pretty. That thing is gonna break as soon as you fart on it? Why? What reason? Actually too heavy. I just need to bring down the weight. Wow. I'm gonna remove this. Hate it. I hate what a weirdly low weight requirement for a big old two-hander. The whole thing is really thin. It's not that thin. You can look at the cross section. It's actually really not that thin. The hangar's really heavy. Yeah, the hangar's really heavy. Get rid of that. You know what? This actually gives me an idea. Seeing it without the No. What about like the smallest amount? Yeah. I'm gonna reduce the width a little bit. What? There you go. I just gotta fix the point. Wait, what? Wait, did that delete the previous fuller? It didn't add a new fuller? That's stupid. I should be able to add 2 fullers. I had a great idea. Make a beautiful blade. Hello, my love! My love, I'm sad. Side fullers next? I'm at this, it's 2 parallel fullers. I see. Okay. I was sad because I wanted to put 2 fullers on this blade. And I could. Chat, what do we call? What do we call this blade, chat? A faux fox, if you will. The red guard. And an itty bitty handle. Itty bitty uber thin handle. Him? The sword you told you not to worry about. The red guard's a great name. But it's not red. Not even guarding him. I was thinking it kind of reminds me of like a boomerang. Huh? A big boomer. I will say, faux fox is funny to me. I think that's a great name. Whereas I think we can make a proper red guard later on. The red guards aren't ready then. Yeah, I think we make a proper red guard sword later on. For now, I'm gonna call this the faux falcon. Alright then. Yago takes a new blade with a look childish delight. He weighs it in his hand. Spins it in his grip! Spins it! Finally slams it into the sheath with a flourish. You think I made a sheath for this thing? You can't slam this into a sheath, you have to like slide it in. Perfect blade! Better than even old Thesson could have done. I'll definitely be coming back again. Cool. There it is. Faux fox. That's me for the day. Making good money. Still gotta go find Chev's uncle. Caswin makes other sheaths for you as you work? Never mind, you didn't recruit him yet? I haven't recruited him yet. Search for useful context. conversation with a friendly ironmonger at a stall selling pots and pans. Her arms are covered in burn scars from some prior accident in the furnace. I heard someone had moved into Thessensfelber's old forge. How's the keep treating you? Well, finally sleep without keeping one eye open. Even inside the walls, you should keep on your toes, or else you might vanish like Thesson did. What happened to Felber? She lowers her voice. Rumor is he got sent to the far mines for murdering his wife. Explain why she went missing alongside him, but no one stirred. Wouldn't surprise me if that were true, or if Thesson had a temper. Black moods would end up with black eyes for the poor woman. What am I still from you moving forward? Well, of course, that's my trade. I did the same for Thesson when he was around. I can already tell you'll be more pleasant to deal with. Let's go. Buy some food at the market. Sweet. Can we enter the High Citadel? Is that a thing we could do? I'm in the statue overlooking the fountain. Small, a little larger than man. Whatever it once held aloft is broken off at some point across time's long march, grasping an empty air. Open the citadel gate with confidence you can muster. Before you can open your mouth, one of the knights draws a sword at a quarter length. Steel gleams the setting sun. Halt, citizen! Entry to the High Citadel is reserved for noble houses and their guests. How do we get invited to the Citadel? I am not here to provide advice, citizen. Take yourself elsewhere before I draw steel. What if I made it worth your while? Save your bribes for the city watch. The knights of the Citadel cannot be bought like swine at the market. Fair enough. How is it in a barrel whittling wood? Speaks in a rasping voice, somehow carries above the square's hubbub. Around him a circle of children listen rapidly to every word. And so, as we finally left the leeching vale behind us, we spied the forest of wax. In the old days, those were just normal woods, but after the voices fell silent, the foul taint of the wild magic twisted that place. I urged caution, but to skirt the forest would add weeks to our journey. My companions said, and spurred their horses straight into the wax-dripping trees. With heavy heart I followed. Strange things lurked within that forest, spindly things unnaturally long and of limb, who wanted to catch us and hear our pretty scream. One by one my companions were taken. Or he didn't kill his wife just before she did. Yeah, I figured. Oh, mister! How'd you escape? Good luck and good instincts, my child. A traveller's too great as assets. Traveller. Just slink away. Seek wisdom. I've seen many things wondrous and strange in the world beyond these walls. What's your name, traveller? The cold reaches of Hither, they call me Farfellow, account of my travels. Rev, I am known as Knaveheart, for reasons I'd rather forget. In fair Orellin, they call me the Grey Sparrow, and I know not why. My mother named me Abelard. I suppose she'd be authority on the matter. Oh my god. He's somewhere between, you know, an able person and a retard. He's an Abelard. Tell me more of the forest of wax. Trees aren't actually candles, you ask me? You ask me, the place is a giant hive. Trevor looks away and resumes his whittling. Apparently he's said enough on the subject. Your tales strike me as fanciful. You aren't native to the keep. I know your face. You've lived most of your life outside these walls. What did you see? Plagues, famines, barren soil, wild beasts, and the evils of men. The wastes aren't short of mundane horrors, but they hardly make for good stories, do they? Hour grows late, I must depart. Dang, I want to ask more questions. Oh well. What do you get for talking shit? I have 10 action points. 10 because I ate food. Silence. Let's try it. It's, nothing special. Oh, I have to use the black stone. I have to place it anywhere on the sword. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do a perfect 50. obsidian. Did you ever play with the Quillian blocks? These bars? Basically, you build your own fairy bar kit. Bars. These. Know what you mean? Oh, Quillian bars? I don't know if I have Quillian bars. Oh, these! There they are. I'm stupid. No, I hadn't. pretty neat, though. I don't like that it's not rounded to the same, like, degree. Kind of really annoying to look at. This one seems to fit best. Huh. Can I, like, mirror this somehow? That could be cool for something later on. I kind of like it without it. This is cool, though. There's two. Little caps. Caps? Look at that. Now that is something fancy. An idea for later. was thinking either to put it there or to put it up here. I like the spear tip looking thing. But I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think it's good there. It is like a one-sided flat thing, right? Yeah. Increase width by like 5%. No, I think the width is fine. Wait, no, yeah. No, thickness. Thickness is what I need to reduce a little bit. Keep that sharpness down. There you go. I'm gonna embed this a little further. Is it longer on the other side? I think it might be. Look, 2 stars in every category. Only mediocre sword. Well, that's what he wants. So. Who am I to deny him? Yeah, this seems fitting. Putting the snake thing on it. Right? Well, that's like, it's like minimum. Or I guess it's like maximum scale, sorry. I think that could be cool. Look for a riser, you can do that. A riser? This? Look. That doesn't really seem to help at all. What are you talking about? It's like a fucking cheese wheel. Oh, well, this fits here. It's just too big. Makes me wonder if maybe I should go for like a gladius handle instead and attach those things to the side. No? Like this, and shove those. A mask non-fitting parts? I don't think I understand what you mean. Like, you mean, like, just add risers and then slowly increase the, like... That? These are all the same size, I'm stupid. Do that. Change it to steel. Bam. Shit. You mean this? Like, do this? This is what you're saying? Huh. I mean... yeah. It does make it look a little better. Maybe even a lot better. I feel like this, as much as like it's really fitting with like the concept of the blade, it doesn't, I don't know. I feel like curved pommels look better on curved blades. That's all. And curve the blade. I gave him a curved blade too. I kinda wanted to give him a straight blade. I wish I had the ability to bend parts. I wish I had gotten that ability. You know what? I don't have to turn this in right away. I think I might wait. Level up. See if I can get the ability to bend parts. And come back to that. Almost stays asymmetrical no matter how you bend it? Shit. Well, I'll still try. Go the tenor, let's get the boy. See, they still haven't found Chev's uncle. Smell hits before the tannery comes into view, and it hits you hard. Nauseating blend of rotting flesh, stale piss, and caustic lime. Right in the corner, you see the source of the stench. Workers stand waist deep in large wooden vats filled with manure and urine, snapping the mixture into hides. Others scrape fat flesh from skins with curved knives. Wet slapping sound carrying across the yard. You find the owner seated behind an oak desk in an outbuilding, insulated from the worst of the stench. Sweat glistens on his fleshy jowls, and his fingers are adorned with silver rings. This is not a man with any personal experience of leatherworking. He looks up when you enter, his eyes flashing with irritation. What now? Another complaint about the smell? Greetings, I'm the new swordsmith in Iron Keep. Greetings, smith. Name's Hurdes, and I'm in the leather trade. What can I do for you this fine day? Do you have a man named Caswin in your employ? Caswin? Aye, he's a good worker. Tireless, doesn't complain. He has a substantial debt to the Houndsburg League. I'm helping him pay it off one day at a time. Without my generosity, he'd have 2 broken legs and only a begging bowl to his name. He's mine. What does he matter to you? I was hoping to hire him at my forge. You're welcome to him, but the man owes us a considerable sum. You just need to wait about 10 years. He should have paid off his debt by then. How much would it cost to buy his freedom? With interest, 2,000 thalers, but I doubt you can sum up that kind of money. Come now, you're not dealing with me fairly. There must be some way to reduce the price. Dang it. That's the price, take it or leave it. Why such a steep cost for this man's freedom? One of my best workers, I won't let him go until he's worked off every penny. What about the missing swordsmith? Rumor has it that Thess had murdered his poor wife and fled into the wastes to escape the king's justice. Sounds plausible enough to me. You'd do well to drop at this line of inquiry, Smith. Fesson was a scoundrel. No one in this city misses him, especially now you're here to take his role in the city supply chain. Can I buy some leather? We don't deal with individuals, we sell in bulk to established customers. If you help out that tannery for a few hours, I can give you some offcuts to take home. Very good. I can work for an evening. Why not? Long arduous work, scraping fat from flesh. Muscles burn after a day at the forge. They crave rest, but you persist. Time the stars are speckling sky, you've processed enough hides, the supervisor seems pleased. He gives you your pick of the offcuts. Not exactly a lot. Never doing that again. Ooh, a huntress. I'll leave you to talk to your friend. Well met, Smith. Sorry about the smell. Is there anything you need? Who's that? Oh, that was the huntress. She keeps us supplied with animal hides. Well, her and her herders up in the farming district. To be honest, I don't know her actual name. Never been quite brave enough to ask. How's it going? Don't want to complain, but it took a while. Took me a while, but I'm almost used to the smell. Yeah. Oh, you did. I gotta find Chev's uncle first. And I gotta get more XP first. What gives me the most XP? God damn. Go with you? Yeah. Oh, damn. I got you, bud. What kind of sword do you need? As for my reach, balance for speed, not brute force. Father said technique beats strength. Well, I will grow into heavier blade, but for now I need something I can actually wield. Smart kid. Very smart kid. I got you. I got you, bud. What? Ha! Hello, Electric Angel! You related to, aren't you? Yes. His name is Lucas and he's at the Citadel Square. Wait, what? I think I might have forgotten his name. Oops. I'll go find him tomorrow. Said a Faircliff is funny too. She keeps feeding her boyfriends to her stepfather's plate. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a curve on this one. Go all the way. Actually, I have a new idea. I have an interesting idea. Alrighty. Go a little further. Actually, go a little further. Wait, I'm doing my work. No. Yeah! I'm focusing! You fucker! You fucked up the first try, too. You're lucky I didn't look over. You fuck. Okay, doesn't go any further than that. I figured. Had a feeling. Alright! Curvature. a section away that only the inside ring can cut. Turn into a fucking into a Well, that's beautiful. The way that, like... Oh yeah, now we're fucking talking, boys. There you go. Are you happy, Grace? Only the inside can cut. No. That's pretty. Alrighty. Hmm. Why does his face that way? I don't get it. I actually don't get it. Why are these like this? I guess I can do this sort of thing. I guess, yeah, I can, like, bring it back down this way. But it just goes up. It doesn't, like, actually, like, go where it's supposed to fucking go. I'll see what ends up doing. Also, not the biggest fan of this coin block, but the whole thing. Get it, I can, like, bend that. Oh, this might actually be something. That might actually be an idea. No, I can't polish blades yet, unfortunately. Cup's a little bit too big. flip this thing around. This might actually be the way to go. I can curve it in just enough. Ugh. Close, but no. Sorry, I was too focused that time. You just weren't gonna get me. It wasn't gonna happen. I think this might do. Might have to do. Ah, no. Boop. Oh. That's fine. Like perfect, actually. Change the curvature here a little bit. That's good. Alright, cool. Cool. That works for me. Ah. That's not 8.5? Oh, I'm stupid. There you go. Just too long. Ah! Thoughts on that, boys? I'm pretty proud of this. I'm pretty fucking proud of this. I'm not gonna lie. Ring TM, please. I actually kind of like it more with the lighter wood. What do you guys think? It's not a ring blade, it's a lollipop of doom. I'm actually like super proud of this. Hey, yo, new sub? Oh, I did want to give it a fuller. Actually, I don't think it needs a fuller. I think it actually looks nicer without it. I think it looks good. Yeah, I think it looks good without the fuller.
Hello?
Hi, baby.
I'm on my way. And by that, I mean I'm at the mailbox.
Oh, wow. You mean you're home?
Yeah. And you didn't answer your phone.
I'm sorry. I've been really like invested in what I'm making right now.
You're locked in.
In what I've just made. I think it's the coolest thing I've made so far.
Well, can you unlock the door for me?
Margin. Yeah. You wanna look at it when you come in? I'm coming in.
Sure.
What is
Isn't it the
this?
fucking coolest?
What is it?
It's, well, okay, so this is the handle. It's a hand and a half handle, so you can, like, you know, two-handed if you really need to. But because of the way that it's, like, situated, its weight is pretty close to the handle. You can only use one-handed. It's got a loop, so you can, like, hang it off of whatever you can hang it off of, right? And then the blade is on the outside, like the edge is on the outside, right? And then it goes all the way around to a circle. It's a loop. And then when you get to this one, this little corner tip edge, the edge on the inside, so it swaps from outside to inside. So like that, it doesn't cut you. And this kind of acts like a hand guard, almost. What do you think?
I think it's unique.
Yeah, it took me fucking forever. I had to smith. Like, I had to hammer away at the curvature at this little corner right here until I got to 5,000%, which took a long time. But I think it turned out fucking cool.
Yeah? I'm glad you're enjoying this game, baby.
Yippee. I'm gonna end stream in just a second. I just wanna, like, copy this. You okay? You need to stop inhaling things. Baby.
My saliva went down.
Be careful. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think this turned out fucking spectacular. I am in love with it. I think this is a little bit too thick. I feel like it elongate the... That's weird. I increase mobility to make it a little shorter. I wanna do that. There you go. That was good. I think this is pretty fucking peak. Puffing car fumes again, typical? No! I think it's great. Oh no, you're talking about my wife. Yeah, she's stupid. The screenshot in photo mode? I did. I want to put it in their Discord. Alright, chat! The important part is, what do we name it? What do we name it, chat? What do we name it? Deadly German lollipop. Is Luke gonna commit various war crimes with this baby? Lollipop of Thantos. Augustus Gloop's revenge. Lollipop axe. Candy Pain. I don't like any of these names. The most dangerous cock ring. I don't like any of these names. Circumciser. The Devil's Spoon. Moonbreaker. All good names. My second helmsman. The blade that cuts itself. Just call it emo. I'm gonna call it emo. Lowercase e, lowercase m, capital O. Lip-sync sword. Lippy. Lippy's cute. What do we call it? Chat needs a name. Needs a name. Hold on. I'm gonna send myself screenshot. The ultimate bubble maker. Satan's butthole. All edge, no point. It doesn't have a point though. Hemorrhoid cutter. The pizza cutter is not bad. I like that one. Satan's cock ring. How about something with the word halo? Like Iron Halo or something. Or like crown, right? Like blade crown. Halo of Doom. Devil's Halo. That's good. Iron Halo? You guys like Iron Halo? Halo with no reach. I'm gonna make a poll with the names that I like the most. Poll. I liked Iron Halo. I liked Pizza Cutter. Satan's cock ring is funny as well. Alright, chat. There you go. You have 4 names. You guys get to vote. No matter what the official name is, the Lollipop of Doom to me. Come on, chat. Vote! 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 Only a third of you have voted. Cast your votes, chat. Wow, no votes for Iron Halo. That's crazy. No way you guys have tied it. Chat, hurry up. I gotta go have lunch with my wife. I had to vote for Pizza Cutter, fair enough. Come on, chat, only half of you voted. Vote! 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 Someone's in chat and hasn't voted. It's a 50% chance it's you. Alright, fuck it, I gotta go. Pizza Cutter it is. Pizza Cutter it is. Pizza Cutter. Already. Offer it to him. He lifts the sword with both hands and readies it carefully, his skinny arms perfectly straight and steady. Balance perfect. He sheathes it! What does he sheathe it into? Does the stream in 2 hours happen, or are you gonna throw that away last minute? No, that is gonna happen. That is gonna happen. That is gonna happen. The bugger's a pizza cutter. He hangs it on his peen. Take care of your family. The memory of the song. Hell yeah. I'm so proud of this one. Just gonna screenshot that bitch. Hold on. Ah! Oh well, fuck it. Alright, chat. I am out of action points. And I haven't leveled up yet, which means we can't finish Silas's sword yet. But we will tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to save the game, and we're gonna end here. I'll see you guys later. We'll be playing some more of this tomorrow, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and have us raid into the next stream, which is gonna be the Dino Breach? Yeah, Dino Breach. Time break? Dino Breach, I wanna say? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch with my wife. She's gonna go back to work. I'm gonna chill for a little bit, and then I'm gonna set everything up so we can play that. And we'll play that too. And I'll see you guys in just under a couple of hours. I think I already have the raid set up, so it'll raid into that. So, see you guys there, chat. Hope you guys have a good one. Love yous. Later!